E aí pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo no canal. Esse daqui é o vídeo bônus de hoje. E mais uma vez a gente vai estar jogando aqui o NBA. Vou estar dando continuação aqui na liga dos Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland Cavaliers. Alguma coisa assim, eu tô aprendendo a pronúncia, pessoal. Não me julguem. Meu inglês é fraco. Inglês é fraco, desculpa. Minha dicção também tá complicada. Enfim, a gente vai estar dando continuação aqui na nossa liga. Felizmente, partida passada a gente conseguiu sair com a vitória contra o time do Orlando Magic. E a partida seguinte agora nós vamos estar jogando contra o time do Indiana Pacers, beleza? Então, espero que seja uma boa partida, que a gente não erre tanto quanto a partida passada. Felizmente eles erraram o mesmo tanto que a gente, então ficou elas por elas e a gente conseguiu sair com a vitória, beleza? Então, vamos tentar acertar mais essa partida e trazer mais um pontinho aqui pra gente. Essa partida aqui vai ser a primeira que a gente vai estar jogando em casa. A primeira partida que nós vencemos foi jogando fora de casa, beleza? Então, bora de gameplay, pessoal. Sem mais delongas, bora jogar, né?
NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number 200.
Here's Tatum and
You play 2K
All the time.
You asked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now you have an
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Pre-game show.
And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they got their season rolling with a nice win in their first game. Now we'll find out if they can build on it and open with back-to-back victories. And a look at Andre Drummond, more career 2020 games than Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, or David Robinson. Do you realize that? Not bad, huh, Kenny?
That's a very impressive list. Amazing agility for his size. You know, few players go after rebounds the way he does, Shaq.
You know, he gets plenty of points off second chance opportunities, like you said. Also, Kenny, great rim runner, and he got a couple moves in the post.
Well, we send you to Kevin Harlan, because I don't know how to get out of that.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Indiana Pacers.
A gente vai jogar contra eles de novo, depois de 2 jogos.
And the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Victor Oladipo has a huge task and a long road in front of him making his way back from that knee injury. But you talk to his teammates, and they rave about his mental makeup. They say he's an incredible person, great to be around, the most positive guy they've ever played with. So, Kevin, if anyone can come back from this, he can.
You better believe it. Outstanding, David. Thank you. Early on, Brent, what are some of the intangibles you look for in a team that may be
Eu não vejo muito sobre esse time, mano, do Indiana.
Player who's returning that's shouldering
Indiana
most of the
Pacers.
responsibility. Is he any better than last season, Kevin? Has there been some growth in
Mano,
his game?
eu vou me direcionar ao time do Cleveland de
They always do,
Cleve.
and they're really sharp
Cleveland
coming out
Cavaliers.
of summertime, and they're ready to go.
Bora lá.
Second thing is, has the roster been tinkered with a little bit or tweaked a little bit to enhance what it is that the skill set of the
Acho muito
star
bonita
player
essa
is going
arena
to
deles, mano.
provide for their team throughout the
Rocket
next 8
team.
months of the season.
Here's the starting group for
Mortgage.
the Indiana Pacers.
acho que é
Oladipo
assim
is
que se
the 2
pronuncia.
with Warren playing
Acertou.
small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front.
calma,
And
mano.
Brogdon in at the 1 spot. And for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Kevin Love out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Garland in at the
Ih,
1.
caramba, roubaram minha bola.
And now the
Not
fast
bad.
break, Brogdon with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass.
Brogdon's got a
Pega.
strong handle, not a quick dribbler or a
Cara,
shifty
fizeram um roubo
dribbler,
ali
but a strong
malandro,
handle.
mano.
And busts in there with a
Malandramente.
nice move.
Now here's Love. Back to Osman. Shoots the three. Here's Drummond. He dishes it to Love. And it's sent back by Turner.
Os caras tão com caramba, né, mano?
Poke loose.
Roubei a
Stolen
bola.
by
Boa, isso foi
Garland.
bom.
To the inside. Here's Love. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Osman. And another miss by Cleveland.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Tô errando, tô errando, tô errando.
Oladipo offline with his three. Now here's Sexton, guarded by Oladipo. Offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Osman kicks to Drummond. The jump shot from the baseline is
Finalmente, mano, finalmente.
Schneid here,
Caraca, foi
1-5, but that's
difícil,
a big
pessoal.
one.
Os caras tão... Começaram com tudo, mano.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Garland. Unhindered, going all the way. And it's Osman missing.
Acho que eu deveria ter
Indiana's
feito de
gone
2
1 or 2
mesmo.
from long range in the first quarter. Brogdon inside the line. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, Love has a full complement
boa,
of
pessoal.
offensive shots. That time he goes with the floater.
Agora correr
And the
atrás do
summer of
prejuízo.
2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing.
Passou.
And Kevin Love
Ué,
is
fez
not
falta
done
de
in the
quem, mano?
NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and
Ah,
contribute.
mano, ele tá fazendo muita falta, mano. Ele faz muita falta ele, mano. É isso, mano.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Garland. He had 19 points in the win against Orlando.
And guys, in addition to
Tô
that
arriscando,
scoring, he
pessoal.
was
Tô
absolutely
arriscando.
tenacious on the defensive end. A complete two-way game for him. Finished with 3 steals, I think, and that was a difference maker.
E aí, vai
That's
ficar aí
off
no
the
chão?
pass. Osman kicks to Drummond. Takes a three. They get it back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Deram um escorão, mano.
Love is known
Na
as an
maldade,
elite
mano.
rebounder. He knows exactly where those misses are coming down.
Both teams will make substitutions. And truly some significant roster changes for the Pacers this past summer.
Jeremy Lamb, Malcolm Brogdon, T.J. Warren. They've gotten younger and gotten better as well, if you ask me. Excellent work by the Pacers front office.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
É, ele
And
fez
even
um
though
ótimo
he didn't
trabalho
get a
ali,
piece
mano,
of
cara.
that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's McDermott. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. Pulls up from the corner. Garland, no good.
Tô errando
Find
muito,
some
mano. Tô
space
errando muito.
in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad you can't release that one on target.
Pass to McDermott. Back to McConnell. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Look, shooters know where other shooters are. And if you're not shooting, make the pass. And Doug did it there.
Garland, the pass to Windler. And Thompson kicks to Love. Here's Garland.
Meu Deus,
They
mano.
get
Não
it
vai,
back.
mano. Vai de...
Passes it to Windler. From
Agora vai.
deep, from beyond the
Boa,
arc,
agora
and
foi,
then
finalmente.
And
Ufa.
that's exactly
Vai ficando
what he's
nervoso.
looking for, draining the triple.
McConnell passes to
Caraca, essa
Drummond.
sirene parece aquela de quando a gente saía da escola.
Now here's McConnell.
Tocando a sirene.
And that's collected by Love. Porter against Lamb. Porter dishes to Thompson. There's a minute left here in the first quarter. Garland, no good.
give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
On the wing, Lamb, guarded by Porter. Porter with the steal. A pull-up, and the jumper falls for him. It's all knotted up.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing.
Chegamos lá, mano. Só não fiz mais ponto porque eu errei mais da metade, mas tudo bem. Pelo menos a gente tá... A gente não conseguiu deixar aquela diferença muito grande, né?
Now here's McDermott. D right on him. 5 to shoot. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Porter kicks to Thompson. The pass to Love. Here's Windler. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Stops. Pops.
Nice, ele errou, ufa! Achei que meu coração congelou, mano.
And then it's on to the second quarter after this.
É o dog, mano. Moondog, mano.
In the second quarter, fairly close game so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland,
Mas a gente tá jogando mal essa partida, pessoal. A gente tá errando muito ainda.
The offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot.
Tá sozinho. Acertou, né? Tinha que acertar, né? Ele tava sozinho, né?
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Porter passes to Nance. Cleveland moving it around for 3. Porter, no luck. Pacers leading by 3. Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ele pegou e falou assim, toma essa bola aí, mano. Aí valeu, mano.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the
O
line.
Windler deu um tapão, mano, na cara dele, mano.
It's 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Pacers
Drew
making a
Holiday,
switch here.
mano.
Sabonis,
Joga
he's
muito,
checked in
mano,
for
atualmente. Tá no
Miles
time dos
Turner.
Bucks,
TJ
mano.
Warren comes in for Doug McDermott. Oladipo, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Brogdon subbed in for TJ McConnell. Here's Nance. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Vai correr atrás do prejuízo,
Nance has
pessoal.
got his first points of the game.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
And after winning the Eastern Conference 4 straight seasons, that streak ended for the Cavs last year.
Well, the loss of that kind of star usually launches a rebuild, and so Cleveland doing it again, either through trade or free agency, trying to rebuild what this team is going to be about in the future. And now,
eu acho que eu joguei mal, mano. Eu acho que deveria ter segurado um pouquinho mais pra arremessar a bola. Acho que eu acertaria.
Adopt that sort of collegiate mentality and bring that kind of enthusiasm to the floor.
Now, here's Oladipo. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Warren against Drummond. Here's Warren. Count that one. Warren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
Eu acertei 6 de 23, mano. De 23, mano.
Working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Drummond finds
Ah,
Nance.
droga, errei de novo. Tô errando muito essas bolas, pessoal. Não deveria.
That's basket number 2 with his third shot
10
off to a
pontinhos na
fast
frente.
2 for 3.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's
Perdi a
stolen
bola
by
de novo.
Oladipo. Now the Pacers moving it up. Cross contact on the shot and now a 3-point play chance.
Mais uma bolinha pra eles.
And the lead should be safe if they
Bora,
keep
ser juiz.
shooting the basketball like this.
Pacers
Bora
have
ser
had
juiz, que eu
two
tô com
chances
pressa.
at the line already, making them both. And when he's on the floor, he is very productive. But the one knock on TJ Warren is that he's prone to missing games.
Never played more than 66 games.
Meu
in his
Deus,
young
de
career,
novo.
Kevin.
Os caras estão
So
jogando muito,
something,
mano.
hopefully he can check off
Desse
his
jeito
list
vai ficar
this year,
complicado.
work his way into the high 70s and be a consistent
Boa.
performer out there and avoid losses of game.
And Porter, here we go.
Boa.
All
Boa,
the
pessoal.
action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Eita
Well, we
aí.
hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So,
Acertou de
today's
3,
game,
safado.
seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team
Calma,
defensively to
pessoal.
be able to
Bora
stop that
acalmar os
stylistically,
ânimos.
but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense because that is something you
A
can
situação tá feia pra
Can't
gente,
talk
cara.
enough about the subtleties in that setup right there, the assist, really the key to that entire
A
sequence.
situação tá feia pra gente, pessoal.
Timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And a player who flew
E
under
nós
the
estamos
radar
encontrando
last year,
dificuldade,
Malcolm
mano.
Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
Leaf checked in for Justin Holiday. Here's Osman. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Orlando. And Nance kicks to Osman, shoots over Warren, and it's Osman missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just
Está
gotta
encontrando
get the next one
dificuldades,
to
está
go.
encontrando
And
muita
you don't want to put
dificuldade,
that
mano.
much pressure on yourself.
Nance with no one around.
Bora nisso. Segunda chance pra tu
And they get
acertar.
it. The
Duas
rebound by
chances
Brogdon.
sozinho, mano. Ele não
I was
conseguiu,
sure
mano.
that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't
20
beat
pontos na
yourself
minha
up and
frente,
make a
pessoal.
miss like that cost you another play.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Brogdon. Connects from three-point range. Osman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here's Brogdon. Defense is right
Bora
there.
jogar, bora jogar.
And there's the call on
Sem
Cedi
falta,
Osman.
sem falta, Osman.
That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Victor Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Sexton dishes to Love. Here's Windler, covered by Lamb. Here's Sexton. Here's Thompson. Love trying to break loose. Thompson with the bucket.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass
Beleza.
and working the D over.
Bora marcar.
And here's McConnell.
Boa. Quase.
So it looks like the
Foi quase,
Pacers
foi
will
quase.
retain possession here.
And checking out the stats.
Bora jogar certinho, bora jogar no erro deles.
Terrific season. Averaged 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Acertou, tá
And
ok.
McConnell gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Turner with the steal. There's a
Acho que eu tenho que
4-second
parar de ir
difference
assim
from the
pelo
shot
meio,
clock to the
porque
game clock. No good from Lamb.
eles estão tipo fechando aqui o meio, entendeu?
Here's Sexton. Drops in the tray.
Boa, boa,
Sexton's
boa.
got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's in
Boa,
rhythm
Sexton.
and right on target as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game and playing in control now.
And Thompson
Nice!
sends it back. Out of bounds.
Nice!
Cleveland
Consegui fazer o
takes possession.
bloqueio, mano. Pera aí, pessoal. Voltei, calma, voltei. Bora lá, tentar marcar esse pontinho.
Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. From deep three-point range, and no good in the last
Tá
second
bom,
attempt this
tudo bem.
time. And so it's Indiana with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a
Não
close.
tá tão ruim quanto eu pensei que estaria. Não tá tão ruim quanto eu pensei que estaria, mas não tá uma situação agradável pra gente.
Thanks very much, Kevin. How do you guys get back in this game after the first half?
Thanks, Josh. I mean, we're getting good ones. I don't know what it is. We had a day off. We need to get our legs under us for the second half, come out, go on a big run like we usually do, and we'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully
Tá
coming to a
difícil nossa
close.
situação,
I'm
né,
Errando.
Shaquille?
Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Big time play throughout the first half for TJ Warren. He had 12 points and 1 assist. He's been playing extremely well lately and making some new highlights for us already in this one. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted
Mano,
possessions, chucking up
essa
threes,
partida agora,
missing. I
terceiro
could hit
tempo
more
que
threes
vier,
than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking
a gente
right
vai
now
ter
about
que
hitting the ball inside, 'cause that's what it's gonna take. If they were
jogar
hitting
no
more
erro
threes,
deles,
they'd be a different
fazer uma
story.
marcação
But if they're
pesada
fifth, Ernie,
e recuperar, mano. Acho que a gente não consegue recuperar. A gente não consegue recuperar, mano. Só que a gente vai ter que jogar muito, mano.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? TJ Warren, a very impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Não pode perder a bola assim, né? O corninho. Oh, ia passar a bola pro Osmond, que ia passar aqui atrás, tu perde a bola, gaiate. Não pode, mano. A gente tem que jogar no erro dos caras. Acabei de falar, mano. Aí você perde a bola, mano.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Now Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Osman. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Look at the youth movement here going on.
Até me engasguei. Ai, mano, a atuação do meu time hoje tá fraca, hein? Tá fraca. O time não está acertando boas bolas.
Here's Brogdon, passes it to Sabonis, and the shot goes in.
Eles estão fazendo drible.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And no good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And Brent, the Cavaliers have been lucky with high lottery picks.
They got really lucky with that #1 pick in LeBron James many moons ago, Kevin, but it's time for a rebuild here in Cleveland, and you wonder what the rookies that are coming in this season,
tá feio
along
nessa
with
situação,
John
pessoal.
Beilein as a tremendous offensive coach in college at the University of Michigan, if this all doesn't help accelerate some of the learning curve for these young, talented players.
For the Cavaliers, Nancy's checked in for Love, and Porter subbed in for Sexton. In Indiana with a change here too, Holiday's checked in. Indiana again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And that one's good. Osman.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Outside Warren. Back to Sabonis. Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Warren. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Nance, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Bora pra cima
Nance has
deles.
got his second basket.
Larry Nance Jr. has all of the ability to be effective from there.
There's the feed to Turner. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Garland, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And Brent out of Macedonia, Jetty Osman, 24 years of age and second in minutes played for the Cavs last season.
Yeah, Jetty, a lot of tumult around the team with his introduction to NBA basketball, but don't forget, a couple years playing pro in Europe and a top player on the Turkish national team. I think he's really ready for a bigger role with this organization.
Outside Warren. Over Garland. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our
Mano, eu vou lutar, mano. Eu vou lutar pra conseguir voltar, né, pessoal?
Last season, the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its
Eu vou
way
estar com
to the
substituição
NBA.
já.
It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do with the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. McConnell passes to Leaf.
Vou fazer o giro, não queria ficar segurando.
Back to Lamb. That one misses. Good D by Thompson. Now here's Garland. He's covered closely. Thompson misses. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Indiana. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The shot's good from Nance.
Well, Nance can be quick, and this time out-hustles
Se
his
tivesse de
opponent to
3
the
estava
offensive
melhor,
board.
mas de 2 também serve.
Pass to McDermott. Lamb against Porter. And Thompson sends it back. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. Out that one.
Bora pra cima deles, pessoal. Bora pra cima deles.
Just 5 on the basket from Larry Nance. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's McConnell. Nance with some nice D. Cleveland with the ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Here's Thompson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Thompson's
Bora
out there
acertar,
to
bora acertar,
throw
Thompson.
his weight around. He
Boa.
did it that time.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Estamos chegando, estamos chegando neles.
For Nance, and it's Colin Sexton in for
3
Porter.
pontinhos
The
só,
Pacers
pessoal.
also changing it up. Turner comes in for Leaf, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Justin Holiday. Love kicks to Sexton, to the middle. Here's Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Boa, mano. Chegamos neles, mano.
Sexton's got 3 assists now in this one. Oladipo with the ball.
Mano, vai acabar, mano. Vai acabar, pessoal.
Gets it off. And that would have counted,
Boa.
but his shot was off the
Encostamos
mark.
nele, mano. 20
It's
pontos
still
de
anybody's
diferença.
game as we've reached the end of
E
3.
20 pontinhos de diferença, a gente
Pacers
chegou
out in front.
neles.
They're up by 1. And do not go away as we'll be back in
E eu vou
just a
buscar
few
esse jogo,
moments
mano. Eu
with
vou
the
buscar esse
start of our
jogo, mano.
fourth quarter coming up next.
Caramba, mano. Eu vou buscar esse jogo, mano. Não vou desistir, mano. Vou continuar marcando ali em cima. E pessoal, vou tentar a vitória, pessoal. Não vou desistir, não vou desistir.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass first guy playing out of the two guard spot, but he
É dele,
shows
mano,
here
mas
that he
é
can
de
dole
boa,
out an
mano.
assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Tá de boa, pessoal. Tá de boa, tá de boa, tá de boa. Pera aí, pessoal. Só mais uma vez, pera. É, pessoal. A partida tá pegando fogo. Tá pegando fogo. É o quarto tempo. A gente tava perdendo uma diferença de... Uma diferença de 20 pontos e conseguimos chegar aqui, mano. Opa, nossa bola, nossa bola.
Cavaliers trailing. Now here's Garland. Love. And again it's Cleveland.
Yes, baby. Conseguimos passar na frente. Primeira vez na partida, eu acho.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Outside Lamb. Outside Turner. Clock at 6. Good on the three-point shot. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on
Nice,
John
pessoal.
Beeline's huddle
Conseguimos uma
with
de
his team.
três.
With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Sabonis,
Faz a
he's
marcação,
checked in
faz a
for the
marcação
Pacers.
lá, faz a marcação lá.
It's rebounded by
Boa.
Cleveland. And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him
Beleza.
as well.
Here's Windler. That's in there.
Yes,
Love with the
baby.
assist.
Boa, pessoal.
Now
Boa,
it's a
pessoal.
3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
Here's Sabonis. Good D by Love.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Drummond finds Sexton. A three-pointer off the
Não
mark.
rolou de três.
Pacers trail by 3. Here's McConnell. And yes, it's good.
Não tem nada certo, pessoal. Tem nada certo. Bora focar.
Passes it to Sexton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sexton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second three of the game. One in each half.
McConnell passes to Oladipo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Sexton. 2 free
Ah,
throws
fez
coming
a
up, and they
falta,
call the
mano. Na
shooting foul.
maldade.
It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
Bora guardar
The
esse,
coaching
Sexton.
staff in Cleveland really raved last year about the way that Colin Sexton worked. It's going to be really interesting with Coach Beeline as the head man this year in Cleveland, how he deploys Colin Sexton, what he asks him to do. Is he capable of taking this system and heading it up right away
Bora
as they
guardar mais
come out
esse,
of
bora
training
guardar
camp?
mais
An
esse, guarda
interesting
mais
thing to
esse,
watch.
guarda.
And Cleveland
Boa.
making a change here. Osman's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And there's the pass to Warren. Baseline try. Unable to get that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And I remember Remember at Alabama, Coach Avery Johnson tried to find ways to keep Sexton out of the gym at night. Johnson worried that Sexton would wear himself out.
Well, he's in the gym before practice, stayed late after practice. Off days was coming in, early mornings, late nights. I would call that motivation, Kevin, and all of that might have paid off with Sexton making his way to the NBA and having an impressive rookie season.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And it's Warren with the jam.
That's the natural born scorer. TJ Warren is consistent at attacking the defense in all kinds of ways.
Garland the pass to Drummond. Sexton kicks to Osman from deep. Garland no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Conseguimos uma virada, pessoal. A gente não pode dar mole agora.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
Yeah,
To
man.
me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars.
Foi quase, hein?
Outside Warren, taken away. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop. He gets it in there. And that's now 7 points for Darius Garland.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Outside Warren.
Toma. Boa, mano. Boa. Bom bloqueio, mano. Boa.
Keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Nice bloqueio, mano.
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Cleveland leading by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Cleveland.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part
Boa,
with
mano. Entrou
contributions, and
ainda,
it
mano.
ended up being for Darius Garland.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time
Boa,
in
mano.
his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers.
Conseguimos
Bell
uma
is checked in for Love.
virada,
Jackson
mano. Uma
comes in
boa
for
virada aqui
Jetty
de
Austin.
jogo,
And
mano.
it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Holiday, the pass to Holiday. Shot to stop the run. Here's Bitadze, and it's sent back by Drummond. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bell lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his
Boa,
second
boa,
foul
boa,
of the game.
boa, time.
5 seconds left in the fourth.
Mesmo na dificuldade. Mesmo na dificuldade, mesmo a gente errando. Quando a gente quer, a gente consegue, pessoal. Quando a gente quer, a gente consegue. Eu não podia perder a primeira partida jogando em casa, mano. Eu busquei esse jogo. Eu corri atrás, mano. Eu errei, mano. Eu errei muito, mano. Mas consegui, mano, virar o jogo.
Thanks very much. Kevin, big job tonight in winning the game. What do you learn about your team when you win a game like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can. We're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Great focus at the end, Kevin. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Caraca, mano. Essa partida foi osso, mano, ó. 11 pontinhos só ele fez, mano. Mano, mas buscamos, mano. Caramba, mano. Foi uma ótima vitória, mano. Uma partida que por um momento ali eu pensei em desistir, mas corri atrás, eu consegui sair com a vitória, mano. Nossa, fiquei muito feliz, mano. Bora ver se tem alguma coisa falando. Tá falando do jogo excitante que terminou com a vitória dos Celtics, eu acho. Ou será que foi do Raptors? Sei que uma partida boa, mano. Um jogo difícil, mano. Mano, eu quero ver aqui novamente, mano. Opa, pera aí. Mano, no primeiro tempo ficou 12-12. Segundo tempo, mano, eles fizeram 26 pontos e eu fiz só 12, mano. Agora no terceiro tempo, quando eu entrei, mano, eu fiz 19, eles fizeram 6, mano. E no quarto tempo eu fiz 27, eles fizeram 9. Eu consegui, mano, dar uma volta, mano, impressionante, mano. Eu vou logo avançar aqui. Bora ver como é que ficou aqui nossa colocação. Estamos aqui em cima, mano. Estamos com 2 jogos, o restante ali tá ali em cima tá seguindo firme e forte também, né? Bora meter aquele save de responsa aqui. Que foi, hein, meu bebezão? Caramba, pessoal. Bom, pessoal, esse foi o vídeo bônus de hoje. Espero que vocês gostem da partida. Foi uma partida que não foi fácil, foi uma partida difícil. Eu tava perdendo, eu tava errando muito. Ainda não encontrei ainda o jeito certo de jogar com o time, mas consegui recuperar ali no finalzinho. Quem quiser assistir a primeira partida, eu vou deixar o card aí do vídeo. Só vocês clicarem no link aí que vocês vão parar lá. E eu vou ficando por aqui, pessoal. Não esqueça de deixar o like de vocês, se inscrever no canal. E até a próxima, pessoal. Fui!